I thought it was very fascinating that vivid dreams was trending, and I was having it, and I was having them in a way where I was like, wait, what's going on? Something's happening. And then there's other people in the world that was waking up having vivid dreams, going, wait, what's going on? What's happening? And it's almost like,
Yeah, it is interesting.
yeah, we're going like, all right, it's time. You been dreaming at all, Crystal? Do you dream all the time?
I have some periods of time where it's a little heavier, but
Yeah, I go through phases. I know that beginning of the pandemic, I was having horrible nightmares, actually. Survivalist nightmares were like very stressful. There's always like armies of people trying to kill me, and I'm just running from roof to roof with my gun, and I'm doing what I have to do. I'm killing people, and I'm at war.
That sounds like a crazy nightmare.
Yeah, it was for a while. It happened all the time, and it got a little bit better when I started working again. And I dream off and on. This week, every once in a while, I have these dreams where I wake up. My family is actually like this, where they all feel like they kind of have prophetic dreams. I've had a few where I felt like it told me something in real life.
Yeah.
And my dreams right now are not telling me something in real life, but I wake up with like a, what's going on? That was interesting.
Yeah.
And then, but I've been clear-headed lately, not drinking or anything like that, and working hard. And
good on you.
yeah, and I was getting really good sleep. But I had a dream one day, and I talked about it. I texted it to the girlfriend,
Yeah.
and then I just kept thinking about it. And then I was scrolling through Twitter, and someone was like, how about those dreams last night, huh?
Is that where you saw this one, or is this later?
This is later. And then I kept having them all week. Not good dreams, stressful dreams, where my life is not really, everybody's life is stressful right now because, the world, we have to wear masks and stuff. But comparatively to other people, my life is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And my dreams were
You're
like
feeling
not
fortunate.
okay. Yeah, I could be a lot worse. And then I just started seeing people say, what's going on with these dreams? And so here you go.
You want me to play this?
Yeah, sure.
So this seems like a collection of
What's
Twitter
happening?
posts where a lot of people are talking about crazy dreams. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and people keep saying like, and for some reason everybody seems to be in the idea that they're not alone. Like something's happening.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shift. A collective consciousness.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Do you think that's what's happening?
I do. I think there's a collective consciousness. You can click on a couple others.
yeah.
It's some of the same thing.
Well, it's probably like how, there's times where there's a full moon and animals and people have a shift of mood and things get a little wild for the night.
Yeah, and I've been back and forth on like the astrology thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into tarot cards or anything like that. I don't like the the whole psychic thing. But it also does say in the Bible there'll be stars and signs and stuff like that. And
Here's another one that you
yeah.
shared.
So yeah, they're just like saying like, what is going on with these dreams? Every night almost I'm positive. Go back and I'll read the rest. Every night almost I'm having the most vivid affairs, those profound ones where the events of the dream are burned into my psyche. We are on the cusp of something very special. And so what's interesting about this is people have mentioned like, well, what's going on? Like you just said, like what's going on with the world as far as not the public affairs, but the universe. the cosmos.
Mm-hmm.
And it is fairly interesting that there's a lot going on.
So can you kind of tell the viewers what kinds of things are going on? You mentioned something about the planets.
Yeah, there is I think I sent a link to all the stuff to the Mental Lemonade email.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, so we can get exact dates, but we've had the Northern Lights were visible.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Oh, no. I forgot about that. No, hold this one because this is where we're going.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to view them. The Great Conjecture.
I think I read about
save that one too. Go to the one probably below that.
Enhance your penis.
Yeah.
Something is amiss.
Carl, those are the only two I've got, brother.
Okay. Well. Anyway, I don't know the exact dates, but there's the Northern Lights are visible. There's a meteor shower. There's supposed to be a solar eclipse, I think.
So just basically a giant, crazy show of
and then
space things.
And then on the 21st, the solstice, which is a thing in itself, longest or shortest day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Great Conjunction. Sorry, where Jupiter and Saturn get close together. This time, I believe in the part of the Aquarius in the solar system.
Hang on. I'm just picturing these things combining like Voltron characters
Yeah.
to form a superstar.
And it
Dun, dun, dun.
turns out this is one of the guesses by astronomers and philosophers. I don't know. I had an article up earlier when I was trying to research this that because in the Bethlehem, we're coming towards Christmas.
Yeah.
So that story is happening, and so this event's happening on the 21st of December,
right before Christmas. Yeah.
And in the scripture, it says the star in the east. So we have the North Star that we'd always assume because it's the brightest star, it's Venus or whatever. But there's like movement that supposedly guided these
Beetlejuice, right?
Guided these like wise men. So there's movement that went above, and so there's like, well, stars that move, planets move. And so this was a guess of maybe that's why they call this the Bethlehem star.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it got to be the brightest.
Yeah, it's just one guess. I've seen other stuff that I can't find anymore, and I don't remember. That almost seemed even better than that as far as what could have been like the actual astrology thing. But it happened. They were saying that it would have been in Pisces, which was like represented the nation of Israel at the same time. So there's all these coded things and they're wise men, so they understood this stuff. Anyway, so we're headed towards a black hole and we're all going to die.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That checks out.
Okay. I mean, it would not surprise me at this point.
I mean, what a way to end 2020.
I just thought it'd be funny to just jump to the...
Say it one more time, Carl. What's going to happen?
We're headed towards a black hole and we're all going to die.
Yay.
Now, pull up that New York Post story. So they mapped out the Milky Way galaxy.
Okay.
And astronomers reveal Earth is heading towards a black hole.
Yeah, I
So
read
that's a
something
thing.
about this.
Yeah. The thing is that I don't know what's going to happen.
Wait, is this anything to do with it? What is this?
I think this is just like an ad or something.
Who let the high guy be in control of all this shit?
So I even had a moment, I think it was on Sunday, I think it was, and I felt really good, but I felt, when, I don't know if you believe in this, but I believe everybody's in somewhat sort of a trance or a hypnosis a lot of times because all the distractions and everything, and then every once in a while you have something that kind of wakes you up until you're very aware of everything going on.
Carl, I'm very woke. Okay.
Yeah. And just all my senses were there, and I was just like, I don't know whether to be really excited about it or really worried about it, but
Both. You can be both.
I sensed something was ahead. It was
noticing.
kind of exciting actually, but I was like, but I think there's gonna be challenges. And then I was like, but I'm ready for it. And I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know if because I was telling when I was explaining this to my girlfriend, and she was like, "What?" Obviously, because I was saying like, she's like, "Well, I don't have any dreams." I'm like, "Well, I think maybe there's people are selected for different times for different things." And she goes, "What?" And I go,
like a sleeper agent?
Well, I see the world in a way where I think people have different destinies, and we work in harmony like a symphony.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. It's not that you're special if you have this, just like all of a sudden, oh.
Yeah, people have different roles.
Trigger your mission. You don't know it yet. But I think that these people,
I think
like
what you're
me,
describing is God's Plan by Drake.
Exactly.
Does that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. God's plan.
I have no further comment on it. Perfect. Put a bow on it.
Producer Crystal, you got anything to add on that?
I mean, I'm familiar with a lot of the stuff that you said, but I haven't read about what's currently happening with the universe, so I'm not able to lend too much to what's right now.
You could go on a deep, deep dive on this, so we're kind of, doing a little bit of a paraphrase on all this, and you can...
I've got my floaties on.
Just the fact
it's
that...
very interesting.
It's just, I thought it was very fascinating that vivid dreams was trending, and I was having it, and I was having them in a way where I was like, wait, what's going on? Something's happening. And then there's other people in the world that was waking up, having vivid dreams, going, wait, what's going on? What's happening? And it's almost like...
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah, we're going like, all right, it's time. We don't know yet, but it's time.
Would it be fair to say... I'm trying to think of how to say this. So I'm skeptical, right? In nature.
Yeah.
So I have to wonder, are there people tweeting about it just because it exists, and so therefore people tweet about it? Or
then it manifests into a... That could also be... yeah.
So we
do you think that... So...
Go ahead, brother.
A lot of philosophers and stuff, a lot of people, not everybody believes this, but that there's a collective consciousness. I believe this. I believe that everybody has a kind of an energy that you can kind of tell when...
Yeah,
you can kind of tell when people are going to have... Yeah, you can kind of tell when, I think people are having, mostly good days today.
I think the internet is a giant tool for that.
Internet definitely amplifies that and speeds up the process.
Mm-hmm.
You can just call it word of mouth, maybe. That's where your rationalization of it, just word of mouth, where seeds are planted and ideas grow. And people have the same fertilizer in their brain, and so they're connecting the dots the same because everybody's kind of been reading the tea leaves on what's going on, and so that's a way that they can come to some of the same conclusions of things, of a collective consciousness. But yeah, there's I think an interactive brain that we all share a part in, and that's very stoner talk. But there's something real to it.